Hooray! Hello everyone, hello, let's get started with the show. The show is called My Life Day, whatever. I don't count days and I don't remember what day I'm living right now. If you're good with numbers, you may count or anyway, do not know the date of my birth and guys, it's like my shitty minute nothing preamble as I regularly do. Actually, I was slammed all the day and I was doing something, but in doing that, I was good because I followed the pieces that I want and I'm an entrepreneur. Like free will, free action taking person and very straight going is goes to my strategies. I'm not gonna be putting them on the flagpole for this consideration, but I do what I do, and then there are all those things that are gonna be materialized in something good. I believe they will. So, with my persistence and perseverance, they literally will. I feel them coming. All those good things into my life and into my life. Excuse me if I mispronounce something. Doing something incoherent to your Native American ear, then bear all this mess that my all regards how they go and all this discrepancies that you might find and you do find here, they all mine, and I'm just this is my American. Who said that or my American would be something different? Never did, right? So I'm running myself about and I'm gonna fucking lay there and fucking do fucking nothing, and because I was crunching numbers and doing stuff, connecting one thing with the other ones, and for them to operate well together, combining all those units, and again, if they flank all those things, all those things fucking, if they plant neatly one to another one, then it's my contribution to that process happening, and I'm pretty happy with the sounding that out for it, because probably if you haven't been in the skin of entrepreneur, you do not know what I'm talking about here, and if you've been there, if you got a lot of that stuff in your life, then probably you already know where I'm going with this, and it doesn't need fucking to be said, but I'm saying something to practice my American and or to your Native American ear, so fucking know what I'm practicing with your Native American ear, following my shits, but if you do so, I applaud you. I'm applauding you. So guys, it's something like felt that crunch recently happened to me when I was going to that internship thing, and I felt pretty vividly inside me that crunch that I felt. I realized for the final extent that I'm free will person. I don't want to be like 100% hired person or employee. I would rather take that steps to give my exposure into that paid job like position to up to maybe five from 30 to 40% of my entire time that I contribute to that I leave, and to be paid and highly paid, highly valued employee, but not or bigger than or 40% of that bar that I put so high that I'm not gonna be lower that bar. But let's say like just 40%, that'll be enough for me, but for 60% I want to be entrepreneur, and I'm following those strategies, and if you got everything that I said, probably you trained your American ear to that extent. I'm slightly like smoothing my words into blended sound, and if I do that right, then you're allowed to give me your appraisal, precious appraisal down below in my comment section that I haven't even created myself. YouTube put it put it for me instead of me, and I'm pretty just good person, and I mean good, and all I'm doing it proudly and with full determination, and following my lines or my own light track. That means a lot to me, for me, and so do you. If you've been that skin, or if you've been in my shoes, then again, or get what I say, and if you don't, then I cannot just give you writer you externalize it to full extent if you haven't been or following that or whatever. Again, I'm not gonna be Ricky Ray and she's especially if they're not clear to your ear. If you're not Native American, if you're not Native American, they're all clear. I'm just intentionally reducing my distinct pronouncing thing, or to more sounding like a native probably speaker would, if you're a Native American, then comment me please whether I'm doing right or think that I'm doing wrong things with blending those sounds. I want to be you. If you're a Native American, I want to be you, and I will be you. And I'm already in the process of transformation. And every sound, every word that I say it with 100% like output, not lower. I'm not lowering my bar here. I'm not deceiving any peeps out there. I'm practicing these for myself, but with your help. Probably, if you want to listen it further on my shits here, then there's the sign for me that I'm doing like, I don't know, 88% right thing, not less than that mark that I put it for you on my personal like scale of valuable things in my life, and my American English gears first, and then other stuff goes like business on the top, along with Native American or my Native American. Excuse me for comparing my words and my American pronouncing with your Native American fluency. I'm not compared evenly or closely to your apprehension of your American. In comparison with me, I'm not Native American, but I'm just striving to be that way. I'm not striving to copy. I'm trying to be. I'm already there, but I'm only nearing to that full 100% dissolving in my adorable American. If I do that, then that's my thing. And no excuses, no hard feelings if I mispronounce something. My video shit that not. That's only my whatever, my American. No can do, and no can I say other words around this point as I put it already for my explanation and my regards as for my American. Be good, I got a roll. I'm running myself a bus. As I told you, and if you see or even you're not able to see that, you're only probably able to hear that. If you hear these dripping sounds of some water flow, that's probably my water sinker allows that water flow to go into my bathroom to be waiting for my ass to be landed there and doing there comfortably comfortable position and losing my words. I have to do that as soon as I can ASAP. So I'm gonna be laying my ass into that bathtub and I'm fucking laying there and fucking doing nothing. But with your help, as you practice, probably you're listen with your Native American ear, and if I've been right and correct in my version tonight, you're allowed to do what you want in my country below. Be good, I got a roll, say do myself, fucking think about switching this shit out. I'm not alive, and that being said, I read this shit up. I'm reading this shit up and throw it away. I threw it away. It doesn't block our process waste anymore. That shit. And guys, be always good. I don't see any fucking reasons of not being good all the time. So, in that being said, I'm finally saying this, but only for tonight to keep relaxing and have a nice evening of yours and whatever. Be good and stay tuned to my channel. Thanks again for practicing. But you know, practicing my American. Be good, get it all. Night. It's all around, guys and gals. Be good.